Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the farm. We're going to play some Standard today. Standard being an interesting format the past couple of years, mostly because Universes Beyond and 6 sets a year, and in 2026, a surprising 7 sets a year. And Standard is just, there feels like there's a lot of down energy on Standard. Feels pretty unpopular, even though it is a pro tour and a regional championship and an RCQ and the world's championship format. So we're going to do it. And the thing is, we're just going to do it my way because I enjoy a certain type of Magic. So let's get to the deck. And here we are at the deck. So this archetype, Golgari Midrange, is known as the Rock. It's what it is in other formats. And so I've kind of built a similar version to that. So there is some cards like Duress and Ruthless Negotiation that do a little card disruption. Some dorks like Llanowar Elves to kind of get that acceleration. There's a lot of removal. Shoot the Sheriff. Momentum Breaker is both discard and it can be removal. Maelstrom Pulse is a big one. And then there's some card advantage engines like Dark Confidant and Unholy Annex that are pretty good. Other notable cards. So this is kind of a niche card, but this is also kind of a pet card of mine. I just really like this card. Vampire Nighthawk is a very iconic card for a generation of Magic players that are my age but actually played Magic when it was first coming out. Vampire Nighthawk is just kind of on rate. 2/3 flying Death Touch Lifelink for 3 mana is just like fine, honestly. Like, in my opinion, the aggro decks, the Boros decks, the red deck wins, all of that, who cares really? We live in a new meta in which Corey Still Cutter isn't the most scary thing in the world anymore. So what are you gonna do? The mana is like kind of great. At time of recording, there's only one set of Shocklands that are out, and Overgrown Tomb is not one of them, so we're just going to have to make do with some Restless College and Blooming Marshes and Wastewood Verges. So we do play a lot of basics, which is a good thing that we have this dragon that can also find basics, because you got to play the game. The sideboard is pretty standard for what this is. It's a lot of removal and more disruption, and there's a little bit more card draw for if I feel like I can just get if I had one more card in hand. That's just kind of it. This deck is like pretty simple to explain. I knew that this wasn't going to take long because the Rock is just 75, and in this case 74, because who needs a full sideboard? This isn't a real format anyways. Who needs like bad cards? Why can't all my cards just be good? Like, it's the hard part about this deck is sideboarding, because you're just like, okay, I guess I could sideboard out this card to put in this card. So as we'll see against different archetypes, I'm going to hopefully take out different things because I don't feel like I need that much removal. I need more disruption, or I might need more removal and less disruption. It's just will be how it is. Like, how mid-rangey do I want to be? Do I want to be the control player, or do I want to be the aggro player? And I kind of get to make that decision. I get to swing the pendulum my way, hopefully. So here we go with some Golgari mid-range. All right, game one, we're against Ginger TM, the Magus of the arena. All right, obviously we're going to play first because we're not cowards. Well, I am, but that's okay. We're going to keep this because this is Dork and then disruption, and then more disruption removal, and eventually we'll draw a big threat. This is like the prototypical rock hand. Gonna hit you with a rock bottom and a people's elbow with this Land of War Elves. Yeah, let's see what he's got cooking. All right. So he's trying to cheat stuff in. He doesn't. Oh, he does have blue mana. So I have no way to kill this, but I could have a way to potentially make him discard stock up. And that's like the real killer. So we're going to take this Seam Rip. And then we're going to poke him with an elf. Give him an uppercut. The Rock is a wrestler, if you didn't know. Or he was. Very weird. You would think that planets would be... you would think planets would be legendary because they're planets. But I don't know. It's got a card in exile already. Oh, well, it's under here. There we go. It's not in true exile. It's in exile under a card. Yeah, we're going to keep dinging him. And hopefully he just casts that stock up. It's like, what are you doing if you're not? He doesn't know I have Momentum Breaker. What is this? Search your library for a legendary creature card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. When it's stationed, other tapped legendary creatures have it indestructible. And it stations with... Well, it doesn't have to tell me, I guess, but that would be nice. Station's at 7. Okay. Land. Let's start being unholy. And then we're going to draw this card. Look at that. If we draw not a Blooming Marsh... Okay. There we go. We are going to make him sack this. Oh, that's pretty good. Protection from white, protection from black. Interesting. Well, if we get a land, we can... Yeah, if we get like a real land... Okay. Okay. So we're going to do this. Oh, we're getting whacked. Whack there. And yeah, I think I actually do tap out. I'll get a swamp. Hopefully we don't lose the game on this early, but oh my god, it's not looking great. We do have a way, if they don't play any more creatures, we do have a way to get rid of this 10-10, but oh my god, getting rid of a 10-10 feels impossible right now. Mostly because they're going to attack me for 14. Oh my god, that's so much mana. That's so much mana for him to have. Okay. So I'm going to be at 4. I'm going to be at 2. Ugh. All right. That's fine. Hopefully he doesn't actually have a thing. Galta. All right. All right. That's... annoying, I guess. I definitely need not duress. This is an interesting deck. Haven't run into this deck before. I don't think green is what I need either. And the problem is that's just a lifelink, but it is black. All right. Let's see what's in the sideboard. Yeah, I do think that these are good because the flying is a problem. Well, try here. I mean, I've never seen this deck. Maybe it's a new deck. Maybe it's not. Maybe this is Ginger TM's Brew. Okay. We can turn 1 Ruthless, turn 2 Bat. Turn 3, if we get a land, Overlord. If we don't, bob it up. We got some draws before we bob it up, so. Yeah, just stripping their hand, make sure that they don't have anything scary, but oh my god. Scary. It's okay. We have lost a game before. I'm actually not undefeated in Magic, mostly because I'm pretty sure in both of the other videos that I've posted, I've shown that I've lost. But mostly because I lose at Magic, and that's okay. Ruthless Negotiation. And what did he get rid of? Authority of the Councils. Well, that's definitely a Magic card. Alright. Not what we wanted. But it is alright. Well, we're going to do this anyways. So unfortunately it has to be that. Because otherwise, if I take anything else, he just kills this. Yeah, I think keeping that on top, just because. And then next turn, I can play an Overlord. Then I'll have 5, and then I can Ruthless again, draw a card. Non-land permanent. Awesome. He cannot tap for this, but he can do that. He's a smart man. Or woman. Okay. Does 4 do the same thing as 3? Okay, 7. Okay. At this point in time, 4 does the same thing as 3. He does have a stock up in hand, and he can also cast his spaceship. There we go. Cast the spaceship. You got a Kona. Okay, so he can do that next. All right. Well. Hit him. Hit him. Probably should, but Mails from Pulse, I mean, it wasn't going to do anything anyways. And then we'll do it again. Yeah. I had no instant speed way of killing that. So this is just going to come in and kill my guys, and I'm okay with that. Okay. Interesting. Sure. Just from white and black. This card's busted. I actually got this card in the pre-release. It was pretty good. Let's get lost. I'm gonna try to make him discard and get lost. Makes sense. All right. Well, good games, Ginger TM. Lost this one. That's all right. I'll see you in round number 2. All right, round 2 against the tricky goblin. That's not a goblin, though. That's a skeleton. All right, well, let's see if this goes better than our last. All right, 2 lands. We got some card draw, some discard, some removal. I think that this is fine because if we're going second, we have the possibility to draw a 3rd land. No strip mine in this format. There we go, 3rd land. Don't even have to worry about it. Now we can just coast. Fabled Passage, that's going to come in tapped. Maybe they're playing Golgari Pile as well. Just money pile. Boom. I hope we don't only draw lands. Sure, the value of drawing a card. Okay, so Abzan right now. The Iron Crag. Legendary artifact taps for a colorless. When a legendary creature you control enters, you can have it become an equipment named the Everflame. If you do, it deals through... Oh my god, that's too many words. We're going to play an Overlords. We are going to impend it. Hit another land drop. Next turn, we're probably going to hit this Solemn Simulacrum. No. They want that to die anyways. So we might as well help them out. So what we're going to do is play a Phyrexian Arena so we can have some card draw. And then we're going to play this guy, the Dread Knight. Because if you're going to attack into it and it's going to die, I'd rather get value than me just making them... Okay, look at that. Perfect. Like, they don't even know what happened. Search your library for 2. Okay. Makes sense. So they have 4 colors. This could be a 5-color deck for all I know. All right. Land drop. Gonna hit this. Okay. And honestly, let's make them exile a card. And then I'm going to Deep Cavern Bat. And then make them exile again. Gonna make them show me their hand. Yeah, I do not want that. Uh, yeah. Probably should have done the other way around so I'd never have to see this again, but they are definitely ramping. Okay, there's nothing in graveyards yet, which is nice. They have one card in hand. They have none cards in hand after I ruthlessly negotiate. Yeah, oof, that would have been something else. If they want to continue to get back that, I guess it's fine. That they can just like shuffle their deck and whatever, but hit a land drop. There you go. Because eventually they're not going to have any basics, so they're not going to be able to ramp the way that they want. They definitely have enough to do whatever the hell they need to do. Let's peek at their hand, see what's going on. The Iron Crack. Well, it's legendary, so that's okay, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna shoot it because I'd rather than be dead and they can draw a card. I don't really care about that right now because it's literally whatever at this point. Like, this thing has vigilance, but this thing has so many keywords. Why did they need to make Eldrazi better? Boom. And then we got some life gain coming out. We're gonna do this. Because Scavenging Ooze is just gonna mess with their virtue. And now I think they lose. Unless this card is another copy of this. Could be whatever. Could be anything. Could even be a boat. I don't want one of those. Okay, destroy all tap creatures. That's rough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a land. Okay. Again, I do not want him to have that. The only issue is that he is now going to have Overlord and such. And I'd rather him not have that. So gonna attack. So he's at less life. And then yeah, we'll play a Bob because I want more card draw than them. Because this is essentially getting them cards. And I think he just gets Overlord. I don't know why he wouldn't. There we go. He found it. Now he has a mountain. He hadn't had a mountain before. I guess if I were him... Okay. We want the arena trigger first. Boom. And then Bob gets a 5-drop. Sick. Same thing. But we have way more mana than him. And we're able to punch in for 1. because I want this to die. And he can get whatever he wants from here. Like, he's either taking Shoot the Sheriff or Momentum Breaker, but I don't really care right now. There we go. Play your land, man. There, okay, like that's what you do with Scavenging Ooze. He knows my entire hand, which is a little rough, but like I feel much more in control. All right, we're gonna draw a card, and then we're gonna bob. Okay. We're gonna Scooze. We're gonna Scoozy. We are gonna do that because then their virtues are off. Like, okay, it's out of the graveyard. It doesn't matter to me. Okay, so then I'm going to momentously break. So they're gonna either give me a Shoot the Sheriff, which is going to get rid of the Overlord, or the Scavenging Ooze, and then they can't outvalue me. I can't believe they haven't had a legendary creature enter. I don't really have a lot of legendary creatures, which is kind of great. There we go. I did make them spend a ton of mana to do this. And they're just going to sack that? I guess so. I don't think it's a bad play. I don't think it's a great play either. But so 4 mana left over. Cool. All right. Yeah. Let's swing here. Let's swing here, see if they do anything. If they block with Hauntwoods, then this dies and I get to draw another card that's not one of these two. And go to 9. I'm in a better place than them. I'm gonna get it first. And they don't have another one. Look at that. And I have a little less green mana than them. This is interesting. I definitely know what I'm sideboarding. Okay, well, they have stopped a plan for now. That's bad. Or for me, I think in my NSEP, I'm gonna crack this breaker, gain 4 life. So the Bob doesn't end up actually killing me. Alright, ordering these triggers, it doesn't really matter. Oh, I wish I bobbed that. Okay. Here we go. A little ritual action over here. And we're gonna draw some, gain some. Like, that seems pretty good. Think? No, because what I draw for this could be a killer, actually. Okay. He can do whatever he wants, I guess. He can hold priority. Yep. I don't know if he knows how this card works. There we go. Gained some life. Get a Scavenging Ooze. Get it, man. It's quite literally, I am playing my own deck. He's going to investigate. Very interesting. I can swing for 8 next turn and not worrying about any of them dying. And might even go through. I'm worried he'll have another split up. But other than that, we're going to crack this, gain 4 life. Because that taking 8 again would be death. Actual death. That's the largest thing. But all right, we took 0. This is what I'll do. I'll play a Restless Cottage. I'll play another flyer that's going to gain us some life. So now we're winning the life race. And then we're going to attack and see what he does. Because if he can bounce this, I'm pretty dead. Yep, he can do that too. Cool. Yeah, and then I'm going to draw a card. They're going to go to 8. And I have a Shoot the Sheriff. They can take a look at my entire hand. Well, there's still another one. They were gonna take it anyways. So that's fine. I think if they don't produce another flyer, then I might win. Because now I have 11 power on board, and then they lose 2 if this is still out here. I think I'm good on blocks after this. Like, this is pretty okay by me. They can take my Bob. I don't know how they win. They should have been attacking with this Restless Cottage so they can get a food and gain some life, but they haven't been. So it is what it is. I can't really control that. What are they doing? What? What is up their sleeve? Okay. They don't want the Bob. They want to gain the 1 life. I think now they're starting to realize their fate. Yep. You are at 10 for sure, my friend. Are you at any higher of a life? Does 4 damage to each creature. Yikes. Okay. Well, that sucks. That's okay. I'm okay with that, honestly. They're gonna heal. This is... This is the play. We're gonna get rid of the Iron Crag or whatever this unknown card is. And there we go. Okay, we need to destroy some enchantments. Bob was not it, and I honestly don't think the rest was it. But definitely this card. Definitely this card. I actually think that Withering Torment might not have been the worst play. Cut down on one. Cut down on this guy. I think we can trim a Sagu. We'll see what happens. I mean, everything happens for a reason, and maybe we were fated into the tricky goblin. You would think he'd be playing goblins, but nope. He's just gobbling up my creatures and hitting me. All right. No black. Okay, some black. We're gonna get rid of the vampire. Because this is gonna kill something. Okay, we'll go ramp first. Because then we can get this out a turn early. And then we can start actually screwing with stuff. Maelstrom Pulse is really good with dealing with multiples, so hopefully those virtues come out in pairs and then we can just kill them. But we're going to have as many lands as them, which is going to be nice. All right, we're going to steal a card from them and then they're going to probably exile land. What? That's coming out first, I guess. We'll draw a card from that. All right. He's impending down. He's 4, 5. Like that costs 8. A lot of colorless stuff, which I guess is good if you have more than. Yeah, see? This is what he should be doing last time, but he has to exile. Oh, up to. Okay. Very interesting. Also very interesting. Okay. Let's play it out. Outrageous robbery? Absolutely not. That card is good. They get rid of forest. Let's see if they get rid of another forest. They can hit me for 4 because I have life gain and they do not. Like one more discard thing, they get rid of Extinguisher Battleship. Like, hit me, man. There we go. I'm still gonna get one off, so that's something. I'm still gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's still 2 turns away from it. There we go. And a 4-point swing. And now I have a 6-5. Deal with my 6-5. Pay 7 life. Sure, I'll go to 7. And then I'll swing with the team. Play this. He's at effective 12. He is not dead. He might have to hold up Restless Cottage as a blocker instead of actually attacking me to get a third food. But yeah, killing that Eldrazi was not what I wanted to spend 7 life on. I'd rather spend 7 life to get that Unholy Annex, but here we are. Ooh, oh. Well, my friend, have you ever heard of a Moto bug? There we go. One, two, three. So he has enough to gain 3 more. That is more than fine. I'm going to hit him for 10. He's going to have to deal with the team. Like, I don't know. Okay, that makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it cost 5? Cost 6. And he's dead. All right. Victory is mine. Let's go. Oh, ranked up. All right, let's go into round 3. All right, round number 3 against Reverend Mac. The Fervent. All right. Fantastic hand. Fantastic hand. We get to disrupt them almost right away. This is good. Disrupt, card draw, kill their graveyard. What more could you want in the Rock other than to disrupt and make them feel bad? I don't want them to feel bad. All right. What did they get rid of? A mountain. They play a mountain. And is this a red deck wins deck? Yes, it is. Okay, so they are an aggro deck. All right. Well, let's deep cavern this bat. All right, take Burst Lightning. Okay, I guess I have to take my medicine and have a Hired Claw hit me. This Goblin Warrior that I'm not... Oh my god. Menace. They make cards so powerful. 1/1 with Menace. A 2/1 with Menace. Yeah, that's fine. Drawing cards. Play... Does this have haste? It does not. Cool. Play the Arena, and then we'll start making our life total a little more even, and then we'll play the Skoos, and we'll shoot a Sheriff once or twice. Yeah, this looks like a pretty okay matchup for us because we have Disruption. All right, well, definitely been warped. Oh, that's pretty good. Yes, then it goes into exile 5 ever. Here we go. This is going to be a time in our lives. Yeah, this Burst Lightning that they have is gonna target the Scavenging Ooze, I think. I have to get down Forest right now. And then it's fine. All I have to do is get down Forest. If he wants to spend the mana, that's fine. Okay, he's at the 4th one. It has a Double Strike. Needlehead. Ugh. Come on. Alright. Alright. Enough. Enough of that. Enough of you, the red deck. The red deck that wins. Yep. I'm taking 2 damage now. Alright. Well, at least Bob is not. Alright. Let's see if he tries to burst lightning this. Cool. Alright, which one is more of a problem? Menace? Or every time I draw a card? I do think it's this. I do think I can eventually deal with this. Yeah, we'll use my mana effectively. And then, okay. He plays the Hellkite and I just get thwacked for a punch. I guess that's fine. Then he only attacks with these two. Or any of these mercenaries. I think an assassin. Nope, I guess not. Sure. And then I go to 2. Okay. Well, at least the Vampire Nighthawk exists. Okay. Okay. Vampire Nighthawk. It certainly is a card in my hand. Okay. Do they use trigger? They use trigger. Well, I'm gonna do my thing. Yep. And then I will go to exactly 0 and lose the game. Well, it is what it is. So we're gonna get rid of this. Absolutely that. And then add 2 of these. And I think we get rid of Bob so we don't lose that much life. We haven't seen Aclazot yet, which is a little sad, but is what it is, I guess. But that's okay. I mean, it's round 3, so sometimes you have to play against somebody that has the deck to beat. Red deck wins is just a deck in every format. All right, we are here. Game 2, let's hope it goes a little bit better. I mean, hopefully. All we need to do is draw 1 green source. Even if it's tapped, I'll take it. But we have some disruption, we have some removal, we have some life gain. There we go. That's where our removal will hit. Hopefully we actually draw a green source. If we draw another black source, the arena would be fine. I could deal with a lightning strike. If this, I should have taken the lightning strike. Should have just taken the lightning strike. But then they have to waste lightning strike on this instead of me, which seems worse. Yep. Okay. Well, I have one play, and it is exactly this. And currently, this thing is just a big dummy. Okay. Well, that didn't seem very nice. I did create a food. A land would be better. Literally a land. Land. That's all I need is a land. We're gonna, everybody at home, chant with me about lands. Land. Land. Well, I didn't want them to have a land. Empire Challenger probably lightning strikes now to do 6 damage to me, make me go to 8. I'm at effective 11, but a land gets me this. Okay. Lands, am I right? He's so right. I can't even describe how right he is. But don't I know it, huh? I'm going to shoot this sheriff. And then he has 5. I don't know why he didn't Nova Hellkite, because I guess he didn't want me to kill that, but man, I feel like, oh, there we go. I think I do that too. I think he just hits me for 5 and I hope to draw a land so I can Vampire Nighthawk, but oh my god. This is crazy. Alright, well, I have one more draw that exactly gets me out of this, and it is a land that is untapped. Untapped lands. Yeah, man. Good game. That's okay. Just swing and win. I lost, and that's okay. That's okay, because red deck wins is a good game. It's a good match. It's a good match. Doesn't even matter. I'll see you back at the deck. And we're back at the deck. We went 1 and 2 on the day. That's okay, honestly. I actually think that content creators like myself should show a losing attempt as well, because if I won all the time, it would be boring. It's just, oh, what does he win with this time? What does he win with this time? That novelty only exists for so much. The reason that you probably want to watch it is because I'm a person. Maybe I shouldn't have kept that hand. I in retrospect, I shouldn't have, but at the moment, I was just like, well, I have all of this time to draw a land, so shouldn't really think like this. But when the deck worked, it really worked, and when it didn't, it didn't. This deck has so many lands: 13, 17, 19, 20, 22 lands. Maybe I up it next time. What do you think? I do brews all the time, so you're going to see me brew in Standard, potentially in Pioneer, potentially in Timeless. I want to brew stuff. Let me know what you want to see. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you the next time chilling at the farm.